Do you have trouble with consistency? One of the things I found on my own journey is the hardest part about losing weight on a plant-based lifestyle, and especially the Starch Solution, is just sticking with it. Today, I'll be taking you through a full day of what I eat, and along the way, I'll be sharing the habits and mindset shifts that have helped me stay consistent and lose 55 pounds at 55 following a whole food plant-based way of eating. No matter what comes up, we're keeping it consistent, sisters. Let's get into it. My number one tip for staying consistent is that I have a rock solid morning routine. The first thing I do when I get up, I brush my teeth, get ready for the day, do all that stuff, and then I come into my room, which is my meditation / reading / sometimes YouTube, my everything room, relaxing room, the whole deal. I come in here and I get everything ready in the room and I meditate. I meditate for 25 minutes. I do walking meditation for 10 minutes. And then either I meditate again for a little bit or I start reading, journaling, and then I go downstairs to start making my breakfast. And my breakfast is also on lockdown. That's always oatmeal every day. So since I have that routine set in place, as soon as I wake up, I don't even have to think about it. You guys, I don't even turn on the phone until after I have my breakfast. And so that's super important for me that I have this hunk of the morning that I just spend on me. There's no thought, there's no decisions to be made. I get up, I get ready, I come in this room and I meditate and do my morning routine from there. And that to me has helped me stay so consistent eating this way, because once my morning routine is off kilter, I find then all different thoughts come into my, oh, what am I going to eat for breakfast? Oh, no, like all that's done. This morning routine is grounding and predictable and really sets the stage for the rest of my day. So I'm going to get to it. Once I'm finished with my morning routine, as I come downstairs, I already know what I'm going to be eating for breakfast. While I'm getting my breakfast ready, I'm actually thinking about, okay, what am I going to eat today if I haven't already thought about it or haven't pre-planned it? So today, I know that yesterday I cooked cauliflower soup and white bean chili. So those are in the fridge. And I know that I'm pretty low on my pre-prepped zucchini. So I'm going to have to make a little bit of time before dinner to make some veggies. So I have that in my mind, like, okay, when am I gonna have time today to make a sheet of zucchini so that I'll have that to eat? But the important thing for me is knowing that, okay, I'm low on veggies and I need to create a little time so that I can get some veggies in there, so I have enough non-starchy veggies with my lunch and dinner. Technically, that cauliflower soup is pretty much all veggies, so that counts, but I do like to have a little veggies on the side, a little bit more of the non-starchy veggies while I eat that. So here you go, you guys. Breakfast is ready. Have my big bowl of oats, my apple, my carrots, the cauliflower, zucchini, it's all in there. I'm gonna eat this. And just to say one more thing about the pre-planning or the thinking about it in my mind, I am never without a plan about what I'm going to eat. So that's a big key for me, knowing what I'm going to eat ahead of time, whether I plan it the night before or whether I think about it the morning while I'm getting my breakfast together, because for me, breakfast is always the same. So as long as breakfast is good, I've got that on lockdown. I can think about while I'm making my breakfast or preparing that, like, okay, what I'm going to eat. Now, these are on days when I have more flexibility, right? On the days when I have commitments or obligations going or the grandkids, then I need to pre-plan the day before or even a week before to know what I'm going to be eating. And having this plan in place, knowing what I'm going to be eating before it's time to eat, it has really been so key to keeping consistent on this whole food, plant-based starch solution lifestyle. I forgot to mention a big glass of water. I take this with me to the table. Time has gotten away from me, you guys, this morning. So I just looked at the clock. We have to take Lil to get her hair cut in a half hour, about 35 minutes. So I decided I want more cauliflower with my cauliflower soup for lunch. I'm gonna stick this in the oven for 30 minutes so it'll be ready and finished, and I can just take it out to cool while we take Lil to the hairdresser, the dog groomer, and it'll be ready for me when I get home. And that's another tip. Always remember the food comes first. There are many other things I could be doing, but I know that when I get back from the outing of taking Lil to the dog groomer and probably going to the store, that I'm gonna be hungry and I'm gonna want to eat my lunch, and I'm not gonna wanna cut up cauliflower then and wait 30 minutes for it to be finished. So I'm doing it now so that it's ready later. Keeping it consistent. I just wanted to show you, it doesn't matter how long I'm gonna be out of the house. Even this is just like 5-10 minutes away to take her to the dog groomer. But when I have Starchy husband with me, usually we'll go somewhere else when we're out. We'll stop by Publix or stop by a store. So just having something with me, just in case, has saved me more times than I can say in a pinch. Always taking something to eat that's on plan, that's our food when we go out, is such a big deal when keeping consistent on this way of eating. Lil's dropped off at the groomer. Starchy husband and I stopped by the store. I didn't end up eating the snack I packed, but I just wanted to show you the few things I got at Publix. And this is because I want to always make sure that I have the non-starchy veggies in stock in my house, and at least available. If they're not prepped and ready to go, they're available for me to eat. This is where I spend most of my grocery money. Beans are cheap, they're $2 a bag, but these veggies, this is where most of my dollars go, and I make sure that I have these veggies on hand at all times. So I have my kale and collards that I buy and make up. I bought a cabbage because I want to make cabbage greens and beans, and this is a new recipe I'm going to share. I think it'll be the next live. It's so good, you guys. And the zucchini I bought at Costco, I'm running low, so I needed just 2 more zucchini to kind of round out that bag, so I have enough for 1 more batch. And in that, I'll also put the eggplant and the red onion. And while I was gone, or actually before I was gone, the cauliflower was finished, so I took that out and I just kept it in the oven with the door closed, with the oven off while we were gone, so it got just a little bit more soft. Oh my gosh, so good. So I'm gonna eat that up with the cauliflower soup. I have my bowl of cauliflower soup, a big bowl today. I have that cauliflower that I made. I just baked it 415 degrees in the oven for 30 minutes. Salt, pepper, and a little umami blend. Starchy husband even tasted it and he loved it, you guys. It's so good, it tastes like butter. Another key to keep that consistency going is to make meals simple and repeatable. This is one that I love to eat over and over again, and it's super simple to throw together. Just make the soup, bake up the veggies, and microwave the potato. And here's a perfect, healthy, whole food, plant-based 50-50 meal. It's time for dinner here, and this next tip for staying consistent has really, I think, been one of the major keys to my success, you guys. And it's to return to those meals that you love over and over again. Have them on repeat. Don't be afraid to eat the same things. And for me, this white bean chili, my super simple white bean chili, I just love it. I told Starchy husband I could eat this for breakfast. I have this every single week, and sometimes I'll make a batch twice a week. And I'm gonna start freezing it, so I just have it on standby at all times. And having these meals that I can just go to that are favorites of mine make it so I don't even have to think about oh my gosh, what am I gonna cook? Or I need to find a new recipe. And it's the same with the veggies. Love my zucchini, been eating this stuff for a year, and now I just add other veggies to it to kind of spice it up. But having my veggies, my non-starchy veggies, my zucchini, and then tonight I'm having the collards and kale. And these collards and kale really bulk up the non-starchy veggies. So here you have it, my 50-50 dinner. It's been super important for me along my journey to have a treat that I look forward to at the end of the day. And that has been frozen fruit. I go between my sorbet and these frozen cherries and blueberries, or sometimes just a whole fruit, but the frozen fruit is just that sweet treat at the end of the day. And eating whole food plant-based Starch Solution doesn't mean depriving ourselves. It means having those things that taste so good to us, that feel like a treat that we can look forward to without getting off track. So tonight I'm having these frozen cherries and blueberries as my treat at the end of the day of eating this healthy, life-sustaining way all day long. Like, that's a treat in itself, right, you guys? But here, lucky us, we also get to have our frozen fruit. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about creating routines that support you in your goals. I hope today gave you some inspiration and practical tips to help you stay on track on your own weight loss transformation journey. If you stuck around this long, be sure to write consistency down in the comments below to let me know that we are all on this journey of staying consistent day in and day out, creating those habits so that we can live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic lives. I love it, sisters, and I love you. I am so proud of you for being here and for being on your own plant-based journey. So much love, deep, deep love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you next time.